Jersey, say something to the camera. Hello, welcome to our first summer tutorial video series. This one is going to be mostly about trying not to get the dog to break Ted's knee. Specifically though, we're going to talk to you about taking the screen front and the glass off of the Kozy Heat. Specifically the Chaska 34, which is our most popular model. Nice thing too is that it's a nice big easy frame so you can see everything. On top of that, no matter the size, they're pretty much all the same. So as long as your unit has a screen front, this is how you're going to take everything off. Now even if it was prior to say January 1st of 2015, where there was no screen front, it was just glass, the same idea is going to hold. So you just basically do kind of the same thing, it'll take care of itself. So first things first, what we do is we head to the screen here. You also want to make sure that your unit hasn't been on for a while, because if it has, this glass is going to be really hot. The metal around can be really hot. At best, it's going to be really uncomfortable singeing of your skin. At worst, you're going to the hospital. So basically what we do here is we grab the sides, we lift up and then off. So you've got 4 hooks here. These hooks just sitting right on the side. So 4 hooks, and they sit into the 4 grooves that are on the shroud here. So once that's done, we go ahead and take this bottom louver piece off. And basically all you do is you lift up from one of the sides and then out. I'll show you how to put that back on later, but it's basically just 2 little grooves and it sits into 2 other grooves. Also usually pretty easy at this point in time to take off the top louver piece. Nice thing about that is it gives you a little bit more access to slide the glass up and off when we get there. Next what we're doing is we're actually going underneath. There's 2 little clips on the left and right sides, and what we want to do is they're spring loaded, so we pull it forward. We drop it underneath the clip on the glass. You'll feel it kind of pull back. You know it's released. Same thing on this side. Get it underneath that glass hook. Then what we do is we pull forward. We've got 2 tabs on top, so we just slide up and off those tabs. Now, once you have the glass off, use some sort of a ceramic glass cleaner. Wipe it down. Get rid of some of the spots that sometimes accumulate on there. That's basically all you're doing. Take a look around. If it's like a rock unit, sometimes the rocks will have shifted even with the shaking from taking off that glass. Just take a look. This one's a log. It pretty much always stays like that. So when we go back to put it all back together, same idea. We're sliding onto the tabs first. We're just kind of doing everything in reverse. We let the glass fall down to the unit itself. Make sure we have a good sink there. Then what we want to do is, this time we're coming forward with the hooks and sliding them onto the glass. We want to make sure we have a really good seat. You also want to make sure that you do get both the hooks on. You know, make sure the glass is on there nice and tight. You don't want anything leaking back out. The byproduct of gas is carbon monoxide, so you don't really want to be breathing that in if you can help it. Next, what we're doing is we take a look at the 2 tabs here. We've got 2 tabs on the top of the unit, and we just basically get them to meet and go ahead and slide them in if you get lucky. You know, when it's this high, sometimes you don't get lucky, especially when we're recording things. So that's all you do. You get it to slide up in there. Now, this little guy, the bottom louver, can be very tricky sometimes, especially on the older units. Kozy did a good job of making it a little bit easier, but this thing at points in time can be like the bane of your existence. But basically what you're trying to do is get this little groove to fit into the little left groove and the bottom groove, and then hopefully if you get lucky, it sits like that, because I got lucky. So, screen front goes on last. Thank you, T, for the thumbs up of approval. So what we're doing now is we're putting the screen back on. I usually try to go with the hooks on the bottom first. Just go ahead and get those in, let it sit, and then go ahead and bring it forward. Just sit it onto those top ones. Makes it a little bit easier. And there we go. We're all done on that one. So that's the basic idea. Get the screen front off, get the glass off. Like I said, if it's prior to January 1st of 2015, it's going to be a little bit different. Still hooks on the glass, still sliding it up and off. You just don't have to worry about the screen front. So until next time, but hopefully this helps.
Bravo!